gonna take these assets and hopefully turn them into a design that's worth a 10 out of 10. But in order to actually achieve this, I need to go through my hardest critic.
It looks too like Canva.
So this is not gonna be easy. So this is the series, 7 days, 7 tries, and we'll see how many of these days I can actually achieve above at least an 8 out of 10. So that is what we were aiming for. Let's go ahead and just jump into the video. All right, so let's do this. I know for certain, okay, that I know I wanna just basically vomit on this design, but like do it in a nice way, okay? So of course I'm gonna have my photo of LeBron in here, just something like this. But I'm also thinking for the background, I essentially know if I'm gonna be using gradients, if the whole idea is like this gradient burst of energy thought process, I'm gonna need something that has a lot of lights, but also a lot of darks, so that way the gradient actually works. Because if I put it like this, it's just too flat, too boring, and too like literal. I'm looking for something more abstract, but now that I think about it, I don't know if it's this. I'm probably gonna run around in this area. So if I'm gonna run around in this area, I need to also make sure it looks good, but this does not look good. Or even this is kind of interesting though. This is essentially the idea of light and darks that I kind of want. So, I mean, looks good, but I want it to also relate to basketball in some way. There'll be a moment I use textures for sure, but I'm not sure what I want to use. I mean, this one could be, no, it's just bad, right? So it can't be random like this. I gotta think of something that works that I can put in the background. Yes and no. I mean, this is honestly pretty deep. I mean, maybe if I like make it bigger. Honestly, I don't hate it, but the intention for this though, when I actually first brought it in, was to kind of use it like this as like an asset that I can just place anywhere. I don't want to try to like create a manipulation. It's supposed to be random. Maybe overall, this is just not the right photo. Like this would be sick, but he's on the Cavs here and that's just not it. So like, this is not it either. This could be an option. I just wish it was like in like an action photo. Wait, but this actually might be a fire option. I like this. I think this is like the perfect photo because it's not in action, or it's in action because he's doing something with his hands, but I can also still probably put in this right here and it can still work. Again, I just want it to be basketball and kind of random. So naturally this is also going to have a gradient, right? And that same sort of kind of gradient. Jesus Christ. Okay, more like it. So I'm thinking we are going to go in this realm, and I do want to kind of make it like a purplish pink. I thought it'd be kind of fire. But I'm thinking for the secondary, maybe it's not pink, maybe it's like this. Okay, this is fire. I'll just bring this in to bring in some more yellow. I can do it like so. I think that looks pretty decent. I might even just make this a tiny bit darker. And I feel like we're in a good spot here, okay? Now, next, the background's important, man. It's like really, really important. I found like a dope shot of the stadium here. It's a little unique with the angle. And now I'm thinking I found my background asset, but I'm definitely gonna need some sort of supporting color to really make this pop. Or low-key, I can push this gradient pretty far. That gives me a lot of color, a lot of play that I can add. When I start adding texture, I think it might be pretty decent. I'm thinking that we're almost there. All I gotta do now is is just take this. I wanna make I wanna kind of harmonize the two right now. I think I got a good foreground background going where, LeBron is actually popping out. But I'm gonna bring this down a tiny bit. And I'm also gonna bring this down a tiny bit. That feels good. And it feels abstract. It feels like a scene, but manipulated in a way, but not like a manipulation. That's good. This has gotta be it. This has gotta be the foundation. Now it's time to push. Okay, so this is gonna be the easy part because essentially all I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna just throw stuff on here and just see what works, okay? So essentially I'm gonna play with a lot of different texture. Because I think that's how you're gonna overall win. Like again, I can put a hoop, but then we can also toss in a ball. Now these two different things, very basketball, and I'm essentially just kind of looking to build that frame. But I'll be honest, none of these assets are special yet, so I'm actually gonna of course halftone these. And with this, get me in an area where I feel like they're gonna be different enough and fun enough. Like this could be interesting, but I think it's too scrapbooky. I think where I had it before is probably the best. I think so, yeah. So then I'm gonna do with this. So I'm gonna bring this and kind of clip mask this on. And yes, right? Interesting. I mean, of course I expected a blend, but the literal blendingness of this, not bad. I feel like there's some fun magic that we can do to make this really pop and such. So I'm gonna just start, again, we're just gonna keep throwing textures, okay? But I'm definitely not loving the basketball. What I'm thinking is we can break up some of these shapes by throwing in some larger shapes that are kind of just like there. And then for this, I think we can use like a blend if to let the background still pull through. Sort of like this, right? You can kind of see down there how it's kind of working for us a little bit. We can keep pushing it, right? I'll just toss in some more. And again, what I'm trying to do here is just draw a little bit more depth, okay? And that's essentially the only goal. And then I think we'll be okay. Like this, it's starting to feel like something's happened, like something's actually compiling. I feel like I just want to put like a few more things. I think for like the fun of this, I think we could put in some like random scribbles. I'm just going for as much energy as possible. And I do have a few like crowds and stuff, okay? And I feel like if we play with some of these, we might be able to get in a pretty good spot. But I definitely don't want to go too crazy, right? I just want enough texture here. That actually feels really good, that placement. Quick pause. Just in case you guys are wondering, the assets that you guys see in today's video is known as the Everything Pack. The first link in the description that comes with over 37 different design packs, over 600 plus assets, as well as a Photoshop plugin that you guys see me using right now. So you guys want to check it out, I would just do so, lock in your price, first link. That just at least feels like there's a lot of movement happening, and this, okay, it's starting to feel like something. All right, I think we move into texture now. And for starters, I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this duplicate of this, right? And I'm gonna essentially just say, I'm gonna make this bigger, like really big. So I'm gonna take this, I'm actually gonna bring this below, but above this first one, I think that can feel kind of nice there. I think the same thing with this little squiggle, bring this below. That way we're really feeling like there's a lot of texture happening. And the way that we're gonna also essentially make this all feel like it's one texture is I'm gonna use some seamless patterns. And what I'll aim to do, okay, is when I bring one of these in, all I'm looking to do, make this a little bit bigger, is just to add some texture. If I bring this over here and put it on like hard light, we can see some of that texture starting to pull out, which looks, I think, really, really nice, right? Turn it off and on, just adds just a whole nother level already, okay? So, okay, I like this one. I'm gonna add some more. You know when a design is actually pretty decent when you do the black and white, like old school, like, I don't know if they still teach this, but they make your pattern or your image black and white to see how much depth you're creating. I think we're getting somewhere because that looks pretty sick. Okay, now interestingly, if I put this texture on pin light, we get this really cool theory here that I'm starting to feel like I can get behind, but I'm also gonna probably take this, a little bit of blend if, right? I wanna keep that little shimmering shine kind of, but you can see it up right here, looks really good. Now, for the sake of it, though, I do think we lost a little bit of like contrast. I'll put the contrast back up. Subtle, okay. Now, this feels pretty decent. I'm gonna add some texture on LeBron himself. Okay, so now that the texture is done, I do think we can finally move into typography, my favorite part. So with the good, right, like we have a decent, like energetic setting. I think like a quirky, not quirky, but a little bit like out there font might be the trick, okay? But I'm gonna use Dirty Line. This is a free font, by the way, so you don't have it, like, get on it. But I think when I type this out like this, I think this could be pretty cool. And now I'm gonna add a little bit of like, you know, some type texture. You can never go wrong. I'm gonna just make a nice composition. I'm gonna do something like this. I say we can also bring in the logo, right? And I think maybe this needs to move now because this is starting to feel pretty good, really good. And you know, I'm actually gonna probably finish this off. I've always wanted to do it, but I want to use this font. I went ahead and just ChatGPT'd a random bunch of like nicknames for LeBron James. All right, and then just essentially, I put this down here. It doesn't really need to be legible. That's not the point, but I can put this now here. Little finishing touches, okay? This little logo can go, like, just go down here, I think, or up here, or down here. Oh, maybe like right down here in the middle, no? I think I like it down here in the middle. You know, one other thing. Okay, this right here is kind of annoying the hell out of me. I need to somehow just make this pure yellow. There we go. Okay. And then last, I'm gonna just kind of subtly, with a simple like 30% hardness brush and delete around this crown just a tiny bit, just so it's not too, you know, weird. And I will like to say, I think we are done. So the big moment of truth.
So looking at this, first of all, I couldn't read all the little letter you have under the number 23. I don't like the font you drawn, like the L and the B and the A and the E. So a little bit out space. I would choose a different font for that. It looks too like, kind of like Canva. I feel like I could see that on a free template from Canva.
Okay. Okay. Give me your rating. 1 out of 10. 10 being highest, 1 being lowest.
I give it like a 7.
Oh.
Like a 7.
No. Well, there you have it. A 7 out of 10. I was aiming for 8, so oh, so close. It was the text. It must have been the text. That's the point. It doesn't matter. Okay, well, with that being said, that is the end of the video here today. Let me know out of 10 what you guys think this poster can be, and hopefully the next one will maybe gotta aim lower. But that's no. I have to hit the 8. That is the goal. Okay, Seso HQ out. Don't forget to keep smiling, stay positive, and stay freaking vertical, guys. Let them much love. Peace. If you guys want these assets, by the way, first thing in the description, everything packed, the best plugin in the universe when it comes to, you know, design products and assets. So yeah, until then, see you guys for the next one.
It looks too like Canva